Both of Democrats may owe their new location in convention to the Me Too motion. Blacksmith, Minnesota's lieutenant governor, replaced ex-Senator Al Franken, who obedient of the Sinead following opposing repeated concoction of inadequate moving and kiss. And Jones, a ex-Fed attorney who had a historical win versus Republican candidate Roy Moore, may not include been capable to drag off such a and hardly win had his enemy not been charged of annoying and chasing youthful female year back. Female talk out had an effect on institution changing and in the trial of social view, and it has created a environment in that sex oppression is inappropriate. And it has inflicted changing, Allred told. Were it not for the motion house, Al Franken would never include had to move downward, and I believe how Roy Moore would include been selected. So it has had an effect in the halls of force. Blacksmith and Jones go to Washington at a time while the nationalities equity is creature rocked by the Me Too motion how has swept the nation. The motion appears to include arriving on Capitol Mound, too much. Above the history few months, lawmakers include named for and major repair of the way sex oppression complaints are processed and machined on Capitol Mound, and painted focus to which lot say is a spreading civilization of sexist and compulsory job environmental in convention. Above the history monthly, repeated man lawmakers include leftward office space following cladding sex oppression accusations, Franken, as Representative John Conyers, a Michigan Democrat, and Representative Trent Franks, an Arizona Republican. Two further congressmen, Reuben Kidwin, a Nevada Democrat, and Blake Farenthold, a Texas Republican, are now by building ethical board investigations for concoction of sex oppression. Both of include told they will not search de-election the year, but are choice to complete out their present regulation. Franken announced recent monthly how he would keep office space following repeated female told he had improperly affected them. In a Sinead story speaking dividing his judgment to keep convention, the Minnesota Democrat and ex-Sunday overnight dwell comic told several of the concoction equalized versus him were just incorrect. Above the recent few weeks, a quantity of female include go striker to say on how they thick felt my actions had struck them. I was stunned. I was frustrated, Franken told. Yet in responsible to their complaint, I as well requested to be polite of how more extensive talk. Since all female merit to be heard and their experiences undertaken severely. Moore was charged by repeated female of possessing prosecuted them while the female were younger generation and Moore was in his 30s. One female told she was 14-year-old while Moore initiate sex pin in her. Through his campaigning versus Jones, Moore often and resolutely rejected the accusations.